All right, everyone should have their primary out on their desk. Everyone should have a whiteboard, of course, and have your notebook out because we're transitioning very, very quickly today. Guys, you need to be reading the signs as you're coming in. We're in our 4th week together. You need to figure this out. All right, everyone should have their primary source out. Let's go. Thank you, Caroline. All right, art in the human form. 3 Hellenistic works of art. What is Hellenistic? Hello, what's Hellenistic? What is Hellenistic, Peyton?
It's the age where everything and Persian kind of merged together.
Yes, it is the spreading of Greek culture. It is often said that the ancient Hellenes used the human as a measure of all things. Although Plato probably would have disagreed, their gods were human-like in appearance, and their passions and human concerns, especially morality and politics, consumed most Greek thinkers and writers. Humanity, particularly the human form, was also the consuming interest of the 5th century BCE Hellenistic sculptural and graphic artists, as the following 3 pieces of art illustrate. The first example is a black and white painting found on the interior of a wine cup. The work, crafted around 490 BCE by an artist simply known as the Biogros painter, depicts a Maenad. Note the animal pelt around her neck and the panther she holds in her left hand, and other accoutrements of Baccharic worship that Euripides described in the Bacchae. Alright, so let's look at the piece since they just described the piece, and it's this piece down here. Okay, so what do we see from the piece? Hello. We have too many things to do. You're hurting yourself if you're not helping me do this. We need to do this. You need to practice the skill. However, if we don't move fast enough, it's going to hurt you, not me. Meilu. A leopard. What do you think a leopard means? Does that mean wealth or does that mean poverty? Wealth. Why would a leopard mean wealth? Hello, why, Peyton?
The pelts were expensive.
The pelts were expensive. Why are pelts of leopards expensive? Why, Patrick? Okay, yes, they're dangerous to catch, but what else? Where the hell are leopards from, people? Do you think they're kicking it in Greece? No, they're not in Greece. So, leopards, for me, sound like they're going to come from, like, India or somewhere further away, correct? So, what does that tell us if she has a leopard? They're wealthy. We already got the wealth. What is it telling us? Trade. We've got trade. Out of region. Yes. Okay, we have trade. What else do we see? What else do we see? What do you got, Gunner?
She's holding a staff.
A staff of some sort. What about the staff? Tell me about the staff. What does it signify? Okay, so some sort of power thing. Looking at the staff, what do we see from it? Hello, hello, what do we see, Raina? They have hearts. Are they leaves or do you think they're hearts? They're leaves, all right? So some sort of natural thing. So she has a staff, which dictates power. So she's natural, okay, powerful nature thing. Okay, what else do we see? Hello. Is it a woman or a male? It's a woman. Why do you think it's a woman? What does that show us about the Greeks? What does that tell us? Hello? Hello? I've already talked to you two. Abby. Okay, honored and respected in all forms or at least in like religious iconology? Yes, women. This is iconology. You're going to have women. Okay? What else do we see on her? What else do we see? Caroline?
She's got a snake on her.
Yeah, she's got a snake on her head. That sounds terrible. So there's a snake. What do you think the snake represents? What do you think a snake represents? We have no idea? Come on, guys. We've all seen Taylor Swift's video. What do you got? Zach?
Maybe like fierceness?
Fierce! Yes! Fierce! She's ferocious. To wear a crown of snakes tells you that she's some sort of warrior, some sort of power and all that stuff. All right. So what does it tell us about the piece? If you had to sum up the piece, what would it tell you? What do you got, Peyton?
Most likely is like a nature god, maybe, because she has influence with women.
All right. So in nature, I'm going to put it in quotes, goddess. Okay. Why would they have a nature type of goddess? Why? She has a staff. She's got trade. Okay. We see the jaguar or leopard or whatever it is. What is this showing us or telling us about the Greeks? Hello. Cade, what do we got?
They worship many gods.
How is that many gods? We got one chick. We got one chick. What is this chick telling us, Cade? What do they care about?
Nature.
You can how about Cade? Carlota.
They cared about religion.
How does it tell us about religion? It doesn't really instruct us about religion. Guys, come on. What is it showing us, Greta?
The gods have like influence over the world around them, like
Okay, it's clearly a religious thing. We have a jaguar, a leopard or whatever. What is the leopard showing us? We got a chick with a snake crown, and she's clearly wearing wealth. She has a staff. Look at the damn notes we took. Pull it together. What is this image showing us, Peyton?
prosperity through trade.
Prosperity and wealth equals trade. Why would that be significant, Peyton?
Because that's how they got all their goods.
Yeah, it is. So if trading fails for the Greeks, what fails? Them, because they depend entirely and solely on it. Do you see how we're making these connections? All right, the second work is the bronze charioteer of Delphi, which I've seen in person, and it's really cool. Which dates from around 470 BCE. This life-size 5'11 charioteer was originally part of the four-horse chariot ensemble that stood near the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. An inscription records that it was dedicated to celebrate a chariot victory of the Pythian Games, which were held every 4 years near Delphi in honor of Apollo. So you should be able to know, you know the name Apollo. What is Apollo? Who is he? Who is he, Callie? Yeah, he's the god of what? The sun. Isn't he war too?
No, that's Ares' son.
Oh, that's right. So, is he a big god or a small god? Big god. So the fact that they had a bronze statue made for him. So this is the bronze statue. Okay. What can we say? What do we know that's important? Okay. So what does this show us? What is important about this? Come on, come on, come on, come on. What do we got? Melu.
Maybe because it's made of bronze and they traded bronze.
Okay. So worst case, they're clearly talented at bronze. Would we agree? Okay. So they obviously work with bronze. Is their strength. Okay, what else? Give me something else. What do you got, Dylan? What do we see that they value? What do we care about? What are they trying to do?
I don't know if this is important, but they depict their gods as humans.
That's not a god. This isn't Apollo. They did it in honor of Apollo. So if they did it in honor of Apollo, what does that tell you? Okay, so there's some sort of like honor. Okay, Zach.
Is she missing an arm?
It's a dude.
Oh.
It's a dude, but yeah, man, it was built in 470 BCE. How good are you gonna look in 1,000 years? It was also topped over. What do you got?
He's depicted like holding the chariot reins, and Apollo was said to ride across the sky.
Yeah, so clearly chariot racing is what to Apollo? Is important to Apollo. Okay, it was done in his honor. I'm just running out of room here. Okay, what else do we see? Is arts used to honor the gods? Yes. Arts equals worship of gods. Do you think bronze is cheap or expensive at this time? Expensive. So, if it's expensive, they're trying to show what? They want to do what for Apollo? Why would you spend a lot of money on a god? You can tell me, Cade.
So they can show that their importance or his importance to them.
Importance / gain favor, correct? Gain favor, absolutely. All right. The early dates of the first two pieces place them on the cusp of the classical period of Hellenic art, but the third piece is unmistakably classical. Known as The Girl with the Doves, it is a grave monument from the island of Paros. Its style places it squarely in mid-century, around 450 BCE, carved from Parian marble. This raised relief depicts a young girl who died unmarried. The dove symbols virginity. The artist has created a especially poignant work of art by contrasting the subject's head with her body. The body is that of a child, note the arms and hands, but her stylish coiffured head is that of a young woman she would never become. Note also that the sculptor has used the maiden's drape robe to give her her figure. There you go. All right. We got a explanation here. What does this tell us? Why is this significant, Tristan? Why do we care about a dead girl? We don't care about a dead girl?
It shows it kind of helps to understand the culture back then.
Oh, cool. What about that culture are we learning? Help them out. What do you got, Patrick?
Social class.
Social class. Is this the upper or lower? Social, upper class. Why do you know that?
Because, she obviously has a more high social status than
Well, yeah, she's been carved into granite or marble. Have you been carved into marble? Do you think you're going to get carved into marble at some point, Patrick? Is it a life goal? No? All right. Just checking. All right, what else? Okay, so it's a high supper class, Jesus. A high social class is upper. What else do we know about the piece? Why do we care about the piece? Gunner? Yeah, she's young and she's unmarried. We don't know how young she is, but she's unmarried, and that seems like a big deal, correct? So what does that tell us about Greece? What aspect of social culture does that tell us there, Tristan?
That the women kind of
Use
their
one.
children.
Jesus. Sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
Handmaid's Tale here. All right, kind of, no. What do you got? Help me out, Greta.
Well, the social rules basically women couldn't do anything without a man.
Okay, yes. Okay, but think about it. The fact that she's a child, the biggest deal they make about her is that she's a virgin and she dies, correct? What does that tell you about the culture? Audie? Okay, yes, Greeks marry early. Okay, fine. What?
Well, it could be like family lineage, no one very
Okay, yeah, sure. Guys, why would we care that a girl who's probably 12 or 14 was a virgin? What is incredibly important to the Greeks then? That it's a real travesty this 12 or 14-year-old girl died a virgin. What does that tell us the most important thing to Greek society is?
purity.
What? No, not purity. Because she's not like worship. It's like a sadness that she's dead because she's a virgin, correct? So what does that tell you, the most important thing about Greek society? If it's a tragedy, she died a virgin, what is the point of the piece, Ryan? Paternity, yes. Family structure is the most important part. Women are tied to family. If you don't reproduce, it is a travesty. You are a shame. Okay, so family, reproduction for women is the only thing that gives us value, correct? So yes, she died a virgin, but the saddest thing was she didn't reproduce before she died. You see where we're coming from? You see where we're getting this? The focus of the description is so focused on it. Family, reproduction, it's the key. Okay? We're also seeing that they give her an older face, older body, talks about her virginity. That means they sexualize women. Sexualize women, which means reproduction is key. That's all they care about is reproduction, reproduction, reproduction. Why would reproduction in Greece be a big deal? Think about it. Think about it. Why is it a big deal, Krishma? Why would reproduction be a big deal in Greece?
Because they can't grow a lot of
Yes, they don't have that much food. However, they're importing a lot of food. They know how hard it is to sustain. So if you are wealthy, okay, you clearly have plenty of food, right? What is your most important priority then? Repopulation. Making babies. All right. Looking at all three pieces. What are the historical contexts? Looking at all three pieces? Hey, what do we got? What's going on in the world? What do you got? Huguenot Brow, what is going on in the world? What's the historical context of when you take all three pieces? Elizabeth, what? Cool. Is it rising? Is it falling? The Greek Empire. Why would we be able to say that, Elizabeth?
that's possible.
Yeah, why?
Because they really need art and art.
Yes, yes. Do you see how your first answer was not okay? This answer makes sense. It gives us way more structure and way more idea. Your words matter. You have to choose your words wisely. Who is the audience of these pieces, Munson? Oh my God. First of all, it's at the bottom of a wine glass. This one is in Delphi, which is the most important, most sacred place in Greece. Okay? That you can't visit unless you're Greek. And then this is a funeral marker. This is a grave marker. Who is the audience? Guys, who is going to be looking at a funeral? Who's going to be looking at the bottom of a glass of wine? And who is going to be in the most sacred place in Greece? Jamal? The wealthy Greeks. The wealthy Greeks. Do you see how we got there, Munson? You see what we're talking about? With the funeral marker and stuff like that? It's the wealthy Greeks. Are they making it to show Greeks' pride and influence outside Greece? No. They're doing it for themselves. They are honoring themselves. What is the purpose? What is the purpose, Alex? Show their importance, skills, and wealth. It's not how you spell wealth, but it's fine. Do your parents have painted pictures at the bottom of their wine glasses? No, they don't. Okay? They have really nice glass ones, I hope. Because when you drink wine out of a fancy glass, you feel fancy. All right, point of view. Why are all of these things important? What is it trying? What is the author, what is the artist behind all these pieces trying to show? What is the author of these pieces trying to show? What do you got, Cal?
Well, I guess they're trying to show their respect for the God, their respect for the people.
Okay, so there's definitely a godly influence, correct? The gods play a role. Gods play a role in everyday Greek life, correct? Because none of these things are really big deals on their own. Like, this is a wine glass. Okay, this is sitting outside of a temple, and it's actually one of the smaller pieces that were ever made. It's really not that nice of a piece. Many other pieces were way nicer. The only reason it exists is because it was kind of crappy and got knocked over. So they buried it, and then no one found it to destroy it, so it's here. Okay, this one's a funeral piece. It's a grave marker. So the gods play a role in everyday life. Okay, what does that tell us? Why would the author be doing this? Yes, the gods play a role in everyday life. What else? Oh my God, this is painful. Jamal.
Shows their value.
Shows the impact of trade on Greek civilization. Do you think the Greeks would have time to be making beautiful marble carvings if they weren't trading? Hello? No, because they'd all be dead, correct? They can't sustain their... Do you think they would be drawing beautiful pictures at the bottom of wine glasses if they weren't trading? Does it show us the importance of trade? Bronze, the fact they're making bronze statues for their gods shows us they're making lots of money. Why do we care? Why do we care, Ryan?
Because it shows like what everyday life was for the Greeks and how they got it.
To a degree, why are all these three pieces together? Why do we care about them? Why do we care? Walker.
They all explain upper class living.
Okay, they show upper class living. Okay. It's not terrible. Who can go from there? The social classes of the wealthy. Okay, we'll start there. What about it? Are they prospering or are they suffering? Are prospering. And are they appreciative? Do they understand that they are lucky and fortunate? Yes. And shows they appreciate their success. All right. It has belong said the Hellenic artists create idealized human forms that convey a sense of serene balance without losing reality. Based on these three examples, do you agree or disagree? Why do you agree, Gunnar?
I agree because in 2 out of 3 paintings it's more realistic as a human-like portrayal of someone, but in the one of the nature goddess, she's wrapped in a bunch of luxurious clothing, snakes in her crown.
Perfect. All that stuff I'd write down in full and complete sentences. Do that now. Give me facts. Don't say, yes, I agree. The sculptures are pretty. Explain why. Realistic clothing, the draping of the cloth. You've got 30 seconds. You need to be citing 3 examples, people. You can't just say, yes, it's pretty. Or, yes, the Greeks drew people. That's not evidence. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Simplicity, dignity, and restraint were all hallmarks of the classical Hellenic art, and all 3 qualities reflected the Greek vision of a world that was understandable and controllable. Based on the 3 examples, do you agree or disagree? Be specific and articulating your response. Do the Greeks think everything in the world is predictable and reliable? Really, you think? What do you think, Peyton?
No, because if they're making statues to please the god, then they're hoping that the god.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. I like it. I like it. What else could you say? Anyone else? What else would be another piece of evidence? The fact that they're making drawing pictures, images of stuff like that, I'll take. Gunnar?
The fact that a wealthy family made a statue of a girl who died a virgin, they wouldn't expect her to die a virgin.
I don't know what point you're trying to make. But it's their kid. It's their kid. They're not like just like, oh my god, a girl died a virgin. Let's just take this random stranger and make her a marble thing. It's their kid. I mean, you would kind of expect that, right? I mean, when my dog dies, I'm gonna have a little marker for him. It's the same thing, isn't it? A little man. You've got 1 minute. You got 30 seconds. Whatever you do not finish, it is yours to finish up. I like that, Peyton. I like it. I would have said yes, but that's a good answer. As long as you can back it up, that works. I like. 3, 2, 1. If you didn't finish, it's on you, not on me. Take out your notes and your whiteboard. Let's go. On your whiteboard, please tell me who is the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, please. Who is the founder of the Achaemenid Empire? Let's go. Audie, you're really putting in a lot of effort so I can see it, man. Good. What do you got? Audie. Cyrus, on your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the gentleman who is responsible for the decline of the Achaemenid Empire? He's also gold in 300. My husband was so proud of himself because he's like, oh my God, weren't the Persians in 300? Yes, the Persians are in 300. Good. What is it, Krishma? Xerxes. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name of the irrigation system that's completely covered in order to help retain water. What is the name of the irrigation system the Persians create? You better have your notes out, people, because I covered a ton of stuff. Good. Jing Hao, what is it? Ganat system. On your whiteboard, please tell me what did the Persians build in order to move their military faster? This will be the foundation of every society moving forward. Good. Cal. Roads. On your whiteboard, please tell me, both Cyrus and Darius were known to be what type of leaders? This will lay the foundation for a thriving society. However, when Xerxes comes around, he changes this procedure and it will damage it. What is it, Abby? Tolerant and welcoming. On your whiteboard, give me all 4 Persian empires in order. Give me all 4 Persian empires in order, please. If you don't know, it's perfectly fine, but you better be doing something about it. I have a wall of notes, and you took notes yesterday. So, you better be looking, you better be thinking. If you don't know the answer, I'm fine with that. I covered a ton of content yesterday. I get it. However, sitting there doing nothing is not okay. What are they, Cade? There you go. All right, on your whiteboard, please tell me. Out of fear of corruption of their leaders, the Persians created what government system that is really strange? Good, good. Not a bureaucracy. It's a spying thing. Bureaucracy is not a horrible answer, though. I will say. It's not a horrible answer. What is it, Sarah?
Spy system.
They have a spy system, which is totally unique. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is, in the Persian Wars, who's fighting who? Put a star next to the team who wins. Good. Who are they, Ryan?
The Greeks and the Greeks.
There you go. What is the name of the final battle of the Persian Wars? Good. I got 1, 2. Come on, come on, come on. 3, 4. Good. What is it, Elizabeth? Marathon. On your whiteboard, please tell me the Achaemenid Empire is officially ended by who? The Achaemenid Empire is officially ended by who? Good. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Now. It's officially ended. He starts the decline. Guys, this is a good point. Please listen. You're always going to have people who start the decline, correct? Okay? Then you have people who officially end it with their coming in and conquering. Do we see the difference? Okay? So who officially ended it, Zach?
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. But who initiated it, Ryan? Xerxes. So the language will be different to explain each position. So just be careful of that. Because after Xerxes dies, it still continues. His son does take over. But it's nowhere near as powerful as before Xerxes took over. Do you see the decline component of it? Okay. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the Persian Empire that's conquering the Romans? That is fighting the Romans. Fighting the Romans, they don't conquer the Romans. Good. Come on, come on, come on. Who are they? Melu. The Sassanid. On your whiteboard, please tell me. One of the longest impact the Persian empires have on the world is their creation of what? This will be the foundation of both Asian and Middle Eastern government. What? I got one. No, they don't make democracy. No one calls the Persians democratic. They got a spy system, man. Good. What is it, Caroline? Bureaucracy. When we get to China, we really start going in period 3 is really when their bureaucracy take off. All right, let's go. We got new notes. Let's go. All right. Caroline, can you help me out again? Oh, my God. Awesome. All right, so we have the slaves. They love slaves because they are doing a ton of public work projects. They're doing a bunch of infrastructure and stuff like that. Anyone can be a slave. Anyone can be a slave. If your parents can't pay their bill, they can sell you. Okay? So, the Persian economy, there's some good farming areas. Okay? However, they're going to be trade-based. Economy equals trade. They have some farming, but trade is the biggest thing. Okay? They love trading with India. India is going to be their major destination. Okay? And from that, we're going to see their roads are going to play a major impact in this. Can we agree? Roads are key. All right, hit it for me, Caroline. Please. Thank you. All right, so their religion is Zoroastrianism. Okay, so it is Aryan-based. Okay. Alright, so it's Aryan-based. Okay, it is the official religion. Can you hit it one more time for me? Thank you. Okay, they have mage. They're like religious, magical people. Okay. And, okay, they lay the foundation for Islam. It's actually a really pretty religion. There's very, very few people today who practice it. Because they're going to be discriminated on as soon as Islam takes off. Hit it for me, Caroline. You're killing it, by the way. Alright. So, we're going to have Jews. We're going to have starting to have a mix of other religions, but Zoroastrianism is the big one. You definitely need to know that. The reason why Zoroastrianism is a big deal, a lot of that religion is going to be mimicked in Islam, which will obviously be the most prominent religion in the region. We really want to watch this morning show, huh? We're going to be behind. Alright, I guess we're done. That really stinks. So, please listen to me before I put on the morning show. You absolutely, absolutely, absolutely this week have to watch my